It's so nice that you're watching on the TAFEL ZITTEN MET. During this mini-series, I'll be talking to millennials regarding conflicts at work. Almost 2.5 years ago, the 31-year-old Brazilian Érika Magalhães e Silva moved to the Netherlands for work. Together with her boyfriend, also an expat, she lives in Eindhoven. The craziest!
Hi, my name is Lindsay Kom and I'm an intern at Mediation Amsterdam. And today my guest is Érika Magalhães e Silva.
Yes, bravo! You got it right.
Yes! What are we gonna do today? I have put together 5 questions and a small quiz regarding millennials and expats. And I'm just gonna have this small table convo with Erika. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
Yes. Eri, what do you do for work?
I work at the finance department in my company and consolidation and reporting team.
Yeah.
The company is very big and we have a lot of entities. So basically what we do is that we consolidate all the numbers in a monthly basis and we also perform all the external necessary reporting that we need to perform for our stakeholders or shareholders or whoever is interested to analyze the health situation of the company.
Do you work alone or in a team?
I work in a team. We are 5 persons and then it's the manager and 4 of us that work together.
Okay. And with all Dutch colleagues or from
it's
countries?
very international, the company, so that's what I like it a lot because people don't really speak Dutch to each other. Like English is the actually main language, even though there are Dutch peoples in there, most of them. But in my team, for example, the manager, she's Dutch, but then I'm the Brazilian, and then there is one came from Asia, and there are 2 other Dutch ones. But I also had a colleague before she moved to another department that she was American. Yeah. So it's very international, and that's why I like it a lot.
Oh, nice. Have you ever faced a conflict, and what did you gain from it afterwards?
I have faced a conflict here. I'm that type of person that I try to resolve as many things as I can by myself.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes it can get out of hands, but still I'm gonna try to resolve the situation that sometimes I even put myself in.
Yeah.
And at a certain point I had to ask for help. And then my manager came to me and said, yes, of course I can help you, but you could also have come before and share this with me. Yeah. Because then I could have helped you since the beginning and the situation we wouldn't have gone that far. Yeah. And in the end it was okay, we just fixed it, but then I learned that always share your struggles and your issues, and even if you're overloaded, don't be scared to just say, stop putting things on me because I cannot take it anymore.
Yeah, you're not an island.
Exactly. Yeah. Have an open communication, and since then everything went well, because when I feel like I cannot make it or I have an issue, I always share before getting a problem.
Okay. Do you think baby boomers handle conflict differently than millennials? If so, how?
I think so. I believe that baby boomers, they had a completely different set of mind than the ones that we have it right now. Yeah. Especially at work, I think they value more and they respected more hierarchy, but not in a good way. No? Like, I don't know how it was here, but
in Brazil, for example?
The boss could yell at them, could be unpolite, but in the end they would have to put their head down and follow what they were asking for, because they depended on that money and they wanted to raise their family and buy their houses and buy their cars and grow in like the man of the house, let's say. Also, even before there were not a lot of women that were working, so all the responsibilities were on the guys also. But I think it's because of the mindset we handle conflicts differently, because now I think we value more our personal life and not only making money and workaholics and those things. We really want to enjoy our life. Yeah. We don't have to go to, I'm gonna be happy when I have a car, when I have a house, and when I have 2 babies. Yeah. Everyone has its different go in life, and it differs from a lot from each other, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But before, I think that it was more like that was the goal of this age.
Yeah.
And because of that, they deal with conflict, I think, in a different way, of course. But I don't know examples because I'm not a boomer, but I think that's how I feel.
I think so too. I think we have more options. Like, for example,
we are more free, I think.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah. In mind.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this work doesn't work, I don't like it, so it's okay, I can just start my career over again, as of now I prefer my well-being than actually making money, because it doesn't make any more sense for me.
Yeah, and for example, you're here, that's also like, I just want to live in another country, so...
Exactly. It's a good example, because when I was working in Brazil, I was about to have burnout.
Oh, really?
I was really bad. And I said, okay, I'm gonna take this decision once I get an okay from my company here. But at a certain point, because it was summer here, I didn't get that answer, the yes, so fast, because everyone was traveling. And I actually quit in Brazil before I get the yes here, and I said I'd rather be unemployed than stay in this company like this. So I took the risk, and I'm not sure if baby boomers would take the risk at the age of 30, for example.
Yeah. That's a good example, and I'm a bit in shock. A burnout.
Yeah. We don't actually have burnouts in Brazil. This is not known. No. You just freak out and you're stressed and you cannot sleep and you're thinking of work all the time. But still you have to go there and do your job. When I came here, I got to know what burnout means. And then I said, I think I almost had a burnout there in Brazil.
Wow. Yeah, because you hear it a lot lately.
Yes.
You hear it a lot.
Yeah. And that's also because of the mindset.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, what do you mean? Because of the mindset? Because we have so many options.
And because we are it's like a change of mindset, right? We came from this mentality that we have to work and make money and build things for ourselves. And now we are actually inside us, something is changing. Like it's not only about this. I also want to live my life, live the present, enjoy it. And then we get into this conflict inside us, like, do I want this or do I want that? And then also, because you don't feel anymore willing to give up so many things for work, you get into this internal conflict. Is this really worth it? But okay, it's not worth it, but what do I do for my life? So I think that's when it started a little bit.
I think when you put it like that, we're kind of the transit generations.
Yes,
so we have a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and that.
I also think so. And that's why it's also more, we talk more about it. So we don't know how many burnouts they had before, because that was not talked. So that's why we have the impression that we have more now. It could be for those two reasons, because we're in transitioning, I believe, in our mindset, and because we talk more about it.
I think so too. Suppose there is a conflict in your future. Who would you ask for help, and why would you ask that person?
Maybe it sounds a little bit cheeky, but I think I would ask my mom. It's always what I've been asking, because not only because she's my mother and therefore she's the person that wants that wants my help, my happiness the most. But she's a very balanced person, and she can sometimes take herself out of the situation that it's her in it, and she can actually be reasonable. And she knows me for my entire life, so she knows how do I deal with my decisions and what could be better or not to me. So I think because she knows me a lot and she loves me so much, and because she's a balanced person, I always share my struggles with her, and she always is able to help me.
That is nice, because she said she can take herself out of the situations, so she has this helicopter view and oversee the situation. And would she also say, now Erika, I think you're wrong in this case? Like, oh, nice.
We have some struggles of. When I first came, for example, it was very difficult to get familiar with everything, the culture, the job, and living together and all of this. And sometimes I was calling her saying that I cannot anymore, I swear. And as a mother, you would expect that she was going to say, come back, come to your nest, I'll take care of you. But she said, you gotta be tough, because in the beginning, of course, it's not going to be easy. You're living a completely different life by yourself and living a completely new experience. You have to keep trying. And she was calming me down, and so she's the one that can help me the most.
Are you ready for the quiz?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start the quiz. It's time for the fight, flight and freeze quiz. During this quiz, I will discuss 3 situations that are conflict related. Some situations are based on real life and some are borrowed from La La Land. To answer, my guest can choose the following reactions. Fight. That means that you will confront the conflict in a proactive defensive manner. Flight. Then you will run from a conflict. Freeze. In that case, you don't believe that running nor fighting is the best option. You find yourself unable to move. Research shows that the fight, flight and freeze response is your body's natural reaction to change and stress. But enough said. Let's begin. What stress reaction does this invoke? Fight, flight or freeze?
I fight.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you see the email and your first reaction is no.
Yes.
Okay, explain.
I think it's all about talking and open communication, as I have mentioned.
Yeah.
And especially because I have already told her that it's too much from me and she keeps doing it.
Yeah.
Then I'll just say, I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah.
Thanks, but not thanks.
Like,
I'm imagining my current position in
Yeah.
my current situation, and I'm not afraid. No.
Okay.
But there I have an open relationship, and
Yeah.
I know that I can say no. That's why I would fight. But if it was maybe somewhere else where the environment was not that good, maybe I wasn't even going to be there in the first
Yeah.
place, then I would fight again because
Yeah.
that's not how I wanted to keep going.
did it happen already to you in the past?
Yeah. No, it happens even in this company, like
Oh, really?
when we are very overloaded, then we
Ah.
have like meetings and where we can share with each other.
Okay.
We have like one-on-one meetings, for example, and then I share that's too much, I'm afraid I'm not gonna make it.
Okay.
And then she balances, but it never happened that I shared, that I'm not gonna make it, and she does not do anything about it.
Okay.
That's why I would fight again.
What stress reaction does this invoke? Fight, flight or freeze?
I freeze.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I freeze. Especially because I'm not expecting.
Yeah.
And since I receive good feedbacks, for example,
Yeah.
I think I will take what she, of course, needs to tell me.
Yeah.
I'll freeze for a moment, I will go through it.
Yeah.
And in the end, I would accept the improvement job because in the end, it's on improvement, so it can never hurt. Maybe I would fight, maybe.
Yeah.
But first reaction, it's freezing.
Yeah. What does this direct reaction invoke? Fight, flight, or freeze?
I think I would fight.
Yeah.
Because then it's actually hitting my work.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like segregation, right? So that I don't agree.
No. So
I would fight
first.
Yes, I would first fight.
Yeah.
And then maybe I would run away and say bye to this job.
So you would flight as well. So fight or flight?
Maybe I don't know what's the circumstance of the fight.
Yeah.
Maybe they would accept me back, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't accept when people are being not only because I'm an expat, but in any kind of situation when people are being like
So you will fight
segregated.
for your position, and if that didn't work, you would just take the high roads and go to
probably, yes.
Yeah. And you mentioned before that it happened before during lunchtime. People refused to speak English.
It's not that they refused. I work in a previous company that we had. It was also an international company, but we had more Dutch, and the culture was not very good, I think.
Okay.
But I was assigned to an engagement, for example, that they were all Dutch, for example.
Yeah.
Some of them would speak English to me, and I can understand that sometimes you just want to speak your language. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it happened a lot that we are having lunch together and they just speak Dutch within themselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes we ask, what is this about? But other times also because just leave it. I can also be by myself, or I can also talk to my friends over my phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would feel this way, and other times I wouldn't bother also because I can understand that maybe it's not also you have to speak English all the time because of I think it's respect, but maybe they don't. But in this case I didn't do anything, so maybe I run away or freeze. I don't know which would be. But if that was affecting actually my job, then I wouldn't accept.
No.
So yeah, it has happened.
And you said the culture was bad. What do you mean by that?
Not the culture itself, but they, even though they were saying we should embrace the expats and we should speak English because the work papers, for example, they were all in English and all the methodology, everything in the meetings we were speaking English. Yeah. But within the team, when we were left alone, when it was not about work, then it was like now I release myself from working and I just want to enjoy my lunch, and they would speak Dutch, for example. Yeah. So it's more about the I don't think the company culture that much, but the person culture. Yeah, but people make a culture, so. Yeah. But how did you feel during when I didn't like the lunch times, for example, because then, and I knew that people were maybe passing, look at me, oh my God, but sometimes I was having lunch by myself even, because I said if it's to sit on a table that everyone's going to speak Dutch, knowing that I'm there not understanding anything, I'm not going to have lunch with them, and then I was just sitting somewhere else. Oh. And it happened a lot that I had lunch alone, which I preferred. If it's a situation, I don't mind having lunch alone. Then I knew that sad. People were looking at me thinking that some people would invite me to have lunch with them, but that was with a specific team that I didn't like working with because of this mainly. But then when I moved to this new company that I love everyone from there. Oh, nice. And they were always calling us for lunch, and the team, we are the team of 5, I told you. Yeah. When we were going to the office, of course, now not anymore, but then we would never leave each other alone for lunch. We would always call everyone for lunch together, and if you didn't want to go for certain reason, that's up to you. Yeah. But we always give it a call, and the tax department from upstairs or treasury was coming downstairs to call us for lunch as well, so it never happened that I actually had lunch alone. And that was something that I really felt that my choice of moving was a good one. Yeah, because you switched companies. Yeah. And was there a specific reason for that, or? Yes, a lot of specific reasons. Yeah. I switched first because I was traveling a lot. Okay. I didn't want that anymore. The company that I came to work with was the same company that I was already working with. Yeah. So I already came with that feeling that I don't really like working and do what I do anymore. But I came because it was my best option to have this international experience. Okay. And then I completed 1 year there, which was my goal since the beginning. Yeah. Okay. To go to the other company. Oh. So I was mainly the balance between private and professional life. Oh, okay.
We will finish this episode of On de Tafel Zitten Met with this final question. What is the best advice you ever received regarding communication?
I think, as I have already even mentioned it before, it's have an open communication with whoever you're working with. Doesn't matter if you're your manager, your colleague, or anyone. If you're struggling at home or at work or with some specific any other reason, just have an open communication and be honest, so the other can also see you and understand your job as well. If you're passing through a difficult time, share, because then if you're not capable of doing good work for that specific period, they will help you and they will understand you. Yeah. Otherwise, it's always worse when you're trying to hide something or you're not being honest with whoever you're working with. Yeah. So having an open and honest communication is the best advice that I can give. Nice. And I live like that in my work now, and I know how important it is and how well the work is getting done because of that.
Nice. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching on the TAFEL Zitten Met. I hope you liked it. And if not, maybe you will like the next one. Bye.